In this video, I'll show you a simple 3-step process to create incredible lighting in Affinity Photo. Let's get started. If you'd like to follow along with me, I'll leave a download link to the photo that I'll be using in the video description. Okay, the first step to incredible lighting is to adjust the overall general lighting of the photo. And I like to use a curves adjustment to do this. Now, depending on your photo, you might need to brighten, darken, or add contrast to your photo. Generally, adding an S-curve looks pretty nice, which is brightening the highlights and darkening the shadows. But for my picture, I'm going to reset this, and instead, I'm just going to brighten it. Okay, so now that the overall lighting looks good, the next step is to brighten up specific areas. So again, I'm going to use the curves adjustment, and I'm going to brighten this up. I'll close out of this. And since we don't want everything to get brighter, we need to invert this adjustment layer. So I'll press Command or Control I. Now that this adjustment is being applied to nothing, we can paint in white paint on this black mask to reveal this brightness. I'll grab the paintbrush. I'll make sure I'm painting with a 0% hardness and a lower flow. Now in white paint, I'm just going to paint this over the areas that we want to focus on in this picture. I'll just use the bracket keys to adjust my brush. And then I'll begin painting over the subject. Brightening is a really good way to draw more attention to things, so I always like to brighten up the subject of the photo, and maybe parts of the subject that I want to enhance even more, like the face. For this picture, I'm also going to brighten up the railing that she's leaning against, just to enhance the entire foreground of the picture. Okay, with that done, I'll just turn this off so you can see the before, and here's the after with brightening up our subject. Now we're ready for step number 3, which is darkening specific areas. So we'll do the exact same thing as our last step, so this is really easy. Let's just add another curves adjustment. This time we'll darken the curve by dragging this down. I'll invert this layer with Command or Control I. And now we can paint in white paint to reveal this darkness. Darkening is a good way to add contrast to the photo. Since we brightened up the subject, I'll add contrast by darkening the background. I especially like to darken up the edges of the photo to really draw the eye into the middle of the picture where our subject is standing. If you ever paint too much, you can press X on your keyboard to switch your paint color to black, and then you can paint to remove the darkness. I accidentally painted over the railing, and now I think that looks a lot better. So here is the before and after of darkening the background. And now I'll just hold Shift to select all of these adjustment layers so that we can see the complete before and after. With just 3 simple steps, it's quick and easy to make the lighting look so good in your photos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Affinity Revolution tutorial.